Hello and welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. I'm John McCormick, your full-time mayor and part-time wannabe sports announcer. We're here tonight on the court of John F. Kennedy for a boys county tournament matchup between the JFK Mustangs and the Woodbridge Barons. Both teams come in very evenly rated. The Mustangs are the 6th seed with a 13-8 record. The Barons are the 11th seed with a 12-9 record. So only one game separates them in the standings, and actually 5 spots in the county tournament, which is kind of a little odd, but who knows what the rest of the county's been going. Woodbridge had a play-in game against South Plainfield, which they won by 9. Kennedy had a bye, so this is their first game in the tournament. I'll be joined by our council president and very knowledgeable and intelligent basketball fan, Kyle Anderson. He'll be with us shortly. So sit back. If it's anything like the girls' game last night between these two schools, it'll be a very exciting game, and it looks to be very, very evenly matched. So thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Okay, we're ready for tip-off now. Our council president and longtime sports advocate in Woodbridge Township, Kyle Anderson, has joined me. Kyle's son, Kyle Jr., played for these Woodbridge Barons for many years, from freshman to senior year, and now he's a sophomore at TCNJ. Welcome, Kyle.
Hey, welcome. Thank you very much, Mayor.
I'm glad you called me. I was going to take somebody out of the stands to do it with me.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, oh, you had to know about the game.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the people are still coming in. I think we're going to get a nice crowd.
Mike Cordero, tipping center for Kennedy against Jason Graham. For Woodbridge against Graham. He controls the tip and we're underway.
Kennedy's in the 2-3 zone.
Starting lineup, that was number 3, Zanir Schuler. That is number 5, Josh Olowokere. Number 11 is Zaire Robinson. Number 35 is Mike Cordero. And who am I missing? I'm missing number 15 is Qasim Glover, the freshman. A lot of ball movement. Olowokere looks. Back to Zanir Schuler. Robinson, and he drives up, traveled.
Took the steps.
The lineup for Kennedy, we have number 3 is Step Ozigby, number 2 Kyle Alvarez, they're the guards. Number 23, the transfer student Jason Graham. Number 32 is Joe Duffy, and number 11 is Mike Weinstein.
Kennedy won this game first time they played this season, but they didn't have Graham.
Right. In fact, Kennedy started good, 4-1, then lost a bunch in a row. Then right about the time Graham started getting his sea legs, they pulled off 7 in a row. Ball down to Weinstein, back out to Ozigby, drives, dishes, but no one to give it to.
Nowhere to go.
Here comes Glover. Two teams incredibly evenly matched. 12-9 for Woodbridge, 13-8 for Kennedy. Only a game difference, but a much different schedule.
You don't want to hold the ball against a 2-3 zone, especially the way these guys are coming out. They're trying to push Woodbridge's offense out a little bit higher. So you want to rotate that ball as quickly as possible, and you want to move without the ball.
Well, they're not moving it too quick right now.
No, it's just going between the two
guards. There's a lot of high
guards.
passes, and yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the first shot, and it's short by a lot. Rebound Alvarez. Kennedy on the move. Crosses over to Ozigby. Down to Duffy, up, and Duffy's got the first points of the game.
Nice
Joe Duffy. He's a nice player. But these are two tall teams, you know?
They really do. They have got a lot of presence down in the paint. It's going to be a matter of the guard play. It's really going to come down to who's going to be able to hit a jumper, because I think they're pretty evenly matched underneath.
Zanir, long range, good.
And there it goes.
3-2 Woodbridge. A little bit of pressure on the inbounds. Now Ozigby takes it out, guarded by Schuler, cross midcourt. Good pick by Duffy there.
Okay, and Kennedy, Woodbridge looks like they've switched over to a man. And
that was not a block. It was a foul, not a block.
On a three-point play, too.
Yep.
Oh, he's only giving him 2.
Oh, maybe he was inside. Obviously he was inside, if that's what they're saying. Alvarez will go to the line.
Alvarez coming off of a big game. I think I saw him 26 points a couple of nights ago.
And he ties it up. Yeah, they played at Woodbridge, right?
Yeah, they're.
Well, in fact, I didn't know you were there until after the game was over. I said because I called the game with Ronnie out. Was it the game I called with Ronnie?
That's right.
Oh, it is 3. They did give him 3. We both thought he was over the line. And he gets 2. Rebound Glover. Brings it up very quick. Crosses back to Robinson.
Robinson close to another travel there.
Long range Schuler. Rebound Woodbridge.
Glover.
That's Glover got up and in there. Rebound again Woodbridge. Up, no good. Glover's the shortest guy down there. He got the first rebound, and there's a foul call. No, is there? Yes. No. Yes. The foul was on Mike Cordero going for that bound. Graham crosses.
Zigby pulling it out to try to set something up.
Foul away from the ball. On Glover, I think.
Yeah.
Glover's, I said at the game they played at Kennedy, I said, how long will it be before this guy gets in the lineup? And tonight he's in the lineup. He had a really good game that night.
He's been
that
dropping,
afternoon.
Yeah, anywhere between 10 and 15 points on a regular.
Alvarez, Weinstein, Zigby. Back to Duffy, blocked, picked off by Robinson. Behind the back dribble, he's got Olowokere down low, doesn't see him, and long range, in and out, rebound Glover. Wisely throws it back. Zanier Schuler tries one, it's not in and out, just didn't make it. Here comes Zigby, yep. Down low to Graham, he gets it up and it's blocked. Loose ball, Duffy dives, gets it, calls timeout. Good hustle by Duffy, also by Schuler on top of him to force him to call the timeout.
You like to see the players get down on the ground.
I love that.
That's right. In a game like this, it's going to come down to that out hustle. Who's going to do the extra hustle? Yeah, Vincent Porcelli step in.
Oh, I missed that. There you go. Number 44. He's a nice kid, real nice kid. Long range, no good. Picked up by Glover. Numbers are not with him, and he trips with the ball. Picked up by Kennedy. Numbers are with them. 3 against 2. Graham gets fouled by Porcelli. Probably a good foul.
Took 2 long steps and drew the foul. Graham's a sophomore at 6'4".
Yeah.
You gotta like that if you're Coach Banos.
2 more years of him.
Mm-hmm. And he's been a difference maker since his addition.
Well, how do you like you figure he comes from where? Bergen Catholic?
Yeah.
He knocks on the coach's door. Hi, Coach. I'm 6'4". I'm athletic. I play a lot of basketball. Can I be on your team?
There goes Porcelli.
Porcelli, you got to give it up. Foul by Alvarez. I thought he was
a jump ball.
Really?
He calls a foul or a jump ball? Nope, he is calling a foul. Okay.
I thought he was going to dish it off to number 5, Olowokere.
I'd like to see a big man like that go all the way to the hole and then dump it off before he pulls up for a jumper. He goes to the line for 2.
Still only 4-3. More than halfway into the first period. 1 basket so far for Woodbridge, and still 4-3.
And speaking of Graham, how often do you find a kid come from a private school to a public school? Usually they're leaving the public schools and going to the private schools.
Right.
Nice advantage for Kennedy to pull a
Porcelli
kid like that.
But you know what? And most kids move to a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Or a team that's really, really good. Now, Kennedy's a nice team, but 6th seed in the county is, it's not St. Joe's, it's not East Brunswick.
That's right.
No good. Duffy with the nope. Rebound goes to Graham. Nice shot. Nope, misses it. Rebound Robinson.
Goes in too hard with it.
So maybe he moved schools for the real, good reason. Maybe his parents moved, the job moved.
Sure.
Or he wanted to get a good education. Certainly Kennedy fits that bill.
Hey, look what it produced me.
And Ficara, right?
And Greg Ficara, that's right. Here
comes Robinson. No good. Rebound was Good position by Ozigby. Tapped away by Olowokere. Now substitution.
Another freshman, Keyshawn Scooby Henry. His nickname is Scooby around the neighborhoods.
I don't want to know why.
He's a talented football and basketball player, and stepping in on the court. So we've got 2 freshmen on the court for Woodbridge right now.
Kennedy still playing the starting lineup. Ozigby with the ball. There's Weinstein long range. It's good. Mike Weinstein gets Kennedy a 6-3 lead now. 3 different scores for Kennedy. Still only 1 for Woodbridge after over 5 minutes. 1 bucket by 1 player. That's him right there, is near Schuler. Here comes Robinson. Got Porcelli down low. Gets it to Glover. Gets it knocked away by Alvarez. Alvarez is a hustler. He's not the biggest guy in the court. He gets in places that most players don't get.
You're right.
Now a substitution for
Andrew Allen.
Andrew Allen. We're just talking about his dad, Ronnie Allen. He's in the game, number 21. That's Duffy. Back to Graham.
I think Allen came in to match up with the
the new freshman, yeah.
The other freshman there.
Scooby versus Andrew. Oh, he had Weinstein down low. Didn't see him. Now Allen shoots. No good. Rebound Woodbridge. Porcelli with good position. Gets it to Robinson. Crosses midcourt. Stops. Loses his footing. Gets it picked, but keeps it. Gets it over to Scooby. Let's call him Henry. I shouldn't call him Scooby. Woodbridge a little sloppy down here. Now Zanir Schuler loses the ball. Picked up by Graham over to Alvarez all by himself. Covered by Henry, by Olowokere, and a foul by Olowokere.
I've seen 3 kids lose their footing.
Yeah, that's weird
so far. I wonder if there's a little moisture or something.
I don't know. Schuler leads Woodbridge in scoring with 15.7 a game. Robinson has 10. And Glover, the 6'2 freshman, has 10. There's a bucket by Alvarez. He's his 3rd, all on free throws. It looks like Weinstein is out. I didn't saw he came. That's the guy, Kush Patel, number 33, came in. No good. Rebound Porcelli. Good box. Gets it over to Henry. Henry drives.
Henry
didn't
draws
think he
a
traveled.
foul.
Yeah. Oh, there's a foul. You're right. Timeout.
I called a timeout.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to see Zaire Robinson get involved in the game. He's a taller guard, but he can create his own shot. He can do some things off the dribble.
You and I talked before on the way here that can you imagine if this Woodbridge team had Andrew Hughes?
Oh, wow.
6'6", 6'7", starting center.
I don't know if the public knows, but unfortunately Andrew Hughes' father, who was a local legend from Carteret High School, passed away recently, and he was buried today. I saw Andrew at his father's funeral.
That's just awful. 45 years old.
Yeah,
holy cow.
High school All-American, goes to Syracuse University, is on the bench for the '87 National Championship game, which Keith Smart from Indiana hit the shot.
Oh, right, from the corner.
Yeah, and plays there 2 years, then transfers to Rutgers University. But, unfortunately, life cut him short. And saw Andrew today and just said, wow, if they had him in the lineup, he's about 6'7". He's got to be going about 220 pounds, 230. And, hopefully his knee heals up.
Robinson with a great shot.
That's what I was just saying. You got to get Robinson involved in this game, and he's got to create a few shots for himself just to open some things up for his teammates. Yeah,
it was a huge loss for Woodbridge when they lost their starting center.
Absolutely.
And Keith Sr. was just a fun guy. I did 2 games with him. Joe Duffy with long range. That's only 2, though. And they take a 9-5 lead. He called the game with me in Colonia, and he called the game with me in Woodbridge.
Great.
Just a personality,
and he's got the deep voice like you, too.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and like you said, he's got a great personality, and he really understood and he loved the game of basketball.
And he loved his kids.
Yes, really, really a great father. His career kept him overseas for a few years. His family came back to the States, but as soon as his career wound down, he made sure he spent a lot of that time with his boys.
Woodbridge playing for the last shot. But it's weird. He actually played for 2 different high schools, Carteret and St. Joe's, and 2 different colleges, Rutgers and Syracuse.
He did play. I don't recall him playing at St. Joe's.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
I'm sure. Yeah.
Okay. I thought
Almost
he was 4
positive.
years at
I don't think so. No, I think
Really?
I think he played for St. Joe's.
I know you're good on trivia, but I might challenge you on that.
All right.
Okay.
I'll have to ask somebody at halftime. 5 seconds. There's a foul. They called it against Woodbridge. Boy, that's not good execution of the last shot of the quarter.
And Alvarez really drew that in nicely because Zaire Robinson's a lot bigger than he, and the bump sent them flying on that one.
Would have been good if it landed, but Kennedy finishes up. A little bad execution there at the end by Woodbridge, and Kennedy takes a 9-5 lead into this second quarter.
Well, it's an exciting first quarter, that's for sure.
I tell you, I had a blast last night. It was such a good game. I'm torn between the 2 Woodbridge area teams playing in the Sweet 16. The good news is one goes to the Final 8 and the county, Middlesex County College for a game. But the bad news is somebody has to lose.
So it'll be Kennedy and Colonia on the girls' side in the Sweet 16.
No. I think it's Kennedy lost to the girl. Woodbridge girls beat them.
Woodbridge.
Woodbridge plays Piscataway.
Okay.
Colonia lost their first round game, and last night Woodbridge beat Kennedy. So we only have the girls left on that. Woodbridge girls left on that side, and the winner of tonight's guaranteed to be in Middlesex on Sunday.
Okay.
And Colonia was the 5 seeds. They will likely be. I think they're playing tonight. They will likely be playing on Sunday also. The problem is if Colonia makes it, we have a game at 12 and a game at 4.
Okay.
I wish they know. We're the only town that films games. If they line them back to back, it would be so much better. Piscataway girls have beaten Woodbridge girls twice. I think Piscataway is the 2 seed. Let's see, 10. Yeah, 10 should be playing. 10 beat 7 and now plays 2. So
okay.
a tough haul for Bobby Tominski's girls team, but they were just on fire last night in the second half.
They really had to be. I know Brianna Valdez has been playing.
Zaire,
really
no good. Too long. Tipped. Rebound Patel. Here comes Graham. Stops. Nope, doesn't stop. Goes all the way. Tipped away by Porcelli. He's holding something there. His arm or his wrist.
Yeah, I hope it didn't jam anything.
Or his finger or something. Kennedy ball out. Inbound to Ozigby. Down low to Patel.
Allen with the shot.
Andrew Allen gets a deuce.
Good shot. I've been yelling at him. He needs to take more shots from the outside. He's got another year. Expect to see him be a much better outside shooter.
I asked his dad, or is your son? Oh, Porcelli doesn't hold it. Right there. Now Allen brings it up. I said, is your son a better athlete than you? He said, yes, but I don't think he meant it. Well, Ronnie was what, all state? He had a national record or something?
All state in football, all state in track.
Oh, Patel stripped by Porcelli. Oh, now Porcelli wrestles him to the ground.
Woodbridge has to keep Porcelli out of foul trouble because it's really just him and Cordero that are going to be underneath.
Yep, you're right, but he's still holding something down there. Yeah, they're going to take him out. I don't know if he's hurt or what, but he's bending over. Doesn't look like he's 100%.
Hopefully he's not done for the game and he gets back in, but he seems to be bent over on the bench.
Coach Patel nails it. You know what's cool is seeing Shamar Graves on one side as the JV coach and Brandon Hall on the other side as JV coach. Two stars from Woodbridge, from Township High Sports.
Hey, we don't let our local talent go to waste. You know, Nick Smith also was a Woodbridge
right. He's
player as well.
He's the freshman coach on JFK.
Yeah.
I was saying last night, Brandon Hall could dominate a game without ever scoring a point.
He really could. You know, that was, if you want to show a kid how to play the position of point guard, that was the example.
Yep.
He went on, had a fine career at St. Peter's.
Graves himself a pretty good, tight end at Rutgers? Long range shooter, no good.
Follow your shot, kid.
And then Graham through 3 guys and then drives the lane, gets up and in. Wow.
He goes in.
That's what they're waiting for from Jason Graham. And Kennedy opens up a 15-5 lead. Only 2 people have scored for Woodbridge. Zanil Schuler has a 3 and Zaire Robinson has a deuce. 6 different people, by contrast, have scored for Kennedy.
And none of those points are really in the paint, except for that slash from Zaire Robinson where he hit the bank shot. But you're going to have to get a presence down low. Kennedy's presence of dominating the offensive rebounds is hurting. Is really giving them second opportunities that Woodbridge isn't getting.
5 points in 9 minutes and 40 seconds is not the way to win a county tournament first round game.
No, it isn't. But right now, I think Kennedy's the higher seed, so Woodbridge is coming in. This is a game they got to steal from Kennedy because Kennedy's come in. They're right now, what, 7-game winning streak?
A long winning streak, yep.
Long winning streak. Ever since the addition of Graham, the team has found a different chemistry, and they're able to substitute and rotate a little bit differently.
You're right. All the players are touching their sneakers and wiping them down.
Yeah.
Kyle Alvarez covering Zaire Robinson, gets it up and in. No, he doesn't get it in.
Robinson, Cordero comes back down with the ball.
Wow, look at Robinson with the rebound. There's Patel, gets the rebound, holds it, gets out of trouble. Long range, all open. Is Kyle Alvarez pops it in. That should not happen if you're Woodbridge.
That was a wise shot by him because he saw that Schuler was coming back pretty hard and would probably had a size advantage had he gone for a layup, and he settles for a very smart jump shot.
Very smart. He also could have gotten it to Duffy, who was streaking down there too. Duffy showing some good athleticism. Fast-paced.
I could sense that Robinson realizes he needs to come in and make some things happen.
Second leading scorer on the team. On the court right now, Kasim Glover is near Schuler, Zaire Robinson. Mike Cordero, here's a good pick. Up and no good, too long. Kasim Glover up
Glover's
and
right
drops
there and
it.
draws the foul off of Duffy and gets the putback. He'll be trying to get the three-point shot the old-fashioned way.
And I missed one guy for, I missed Oliver Carey on the court for Woodbridge. Now they give a big-time switch. Mike Weinstein, Steppo Zigbee, Chris Frost in the game now for Kennedy. Jason Graham and Kyle Alvarez. For Woodbridge, we have Keshawn Henry, Kasim Glover, Mike Cordero, Zanir Schuler, and Zaire Robinson. Zanir and Zaire. Here's trivia. When's the last time the team had 2 players whose first names began with Z? Alvarez back to Graham. Zigbee. Frost. Top of the key, Kyle Alvarez.
Over to Graham.
Graham draw, nice down low to Frost. Up and a little too hard. Might have been fouled. A little too hard by Chris Frost. All coast to coast by Glover. No, I'm sorry, by Henry.
That was Keshawn Henry with the reverse layup. And let me tell you, he cut through a couple of different players. No wonder why he's such a fantastic running back out there in football.
Well, Woodbridge needs to get someone to step it up, and there you had it. Quick buckets by 2 freshmen. Glover got one, and Keshawn Henry got one.
It sounds like the future's pretty strong for both of these teams.
Was that 17-10? I missed a point. Did one of them have a 3? No, they didn't, did they? I have Schuler had 3 and Zaire had 2.
Yeah.
And then Glover and Henry both scored. I have it at 9. Did I miss a foul shot?
Let's see.
I'll check the scorebook at halftime. Anyway, I'm down a point.
Yeah.
Has to be a foul shot. Who made a foul shot?
I know Purcelli went to the line for one.
Yeah, but I don't think he made one.
He didn't make one, okay.
I don't remember. I'll look it up later. We're right behind the Woodbridge bench here. A lot of the girls' team down there. Maybe we'll try to talk to them at halftime. Henry sinks it the old-fashioned way. Alvarez pressured. Graham pressured. Almost stolen. Gets it down to Graham. Frost popping up, and in this time, here he goes.
And he goes in.
Whoops, comes back and oh wow, that's a they called the
carry.
Carrying.
Frost's father Jack played here back in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
He's right down there.
Yep, he's always sitting in his favorite spot. And
he was going to be my partner. I was going to ask him if you didn't call me. I need someone who knows the game. Ball picked off, long pass across the court. Here comes Schuler. Not Schuler, it's Sawyer Robinson. He's fouled by Chris Frost. Cross-court pass like that's tough with athletic a team as Woodbridge is, or Kennedy for that matter. There's a lot of air there.
Frost's uncle Mike played during my era. And,
I played with all three brothers at the Knights of Columbus, the red
right?
team. Yeah, we had 3 titles in 5 years, and we got old.
Mike's an accountant like you.
Yes, he is.
Went to Delaware with my brother.
Dave is a councilman in Spring Lake.
Right. Good family to Frost.
Yeah, I've known him forever.
His mother was a secretary here when I went
That's
to
right.
school.
She's right down there, too. And Zaire hits one out of 2. Now 19-12. Popped up by O'Zigbee. No good. Here comes Henry. Oh, he barrels through there. No doubt. No doubt there. Oh, Alvarez feeling the pain of that. He got hit hard.
Yeah.
He's holding the top half of his backside.
Yeah, you hope it's not like a tailbone injury. Those never heal.
O'Zigbee, Alvarez, way across to Duffy. O'Zigbee picked by Weinstein, moving pick there, got away with it. And a foul before the shot. Oh, no, it wasn't.
The continuation.
It wasn't. I thought it was on the floor. O'Zigbee with a deuce.
That's his first pointer of the day. Right?
Yep. 8 players have scored for Kennedy. That's pretty good.
And the substitute now and in.
Allen coming back, yep.
Yeah, probably give Alvarez a break there, check his backside out.
O'Zigbee up and in. 22-12 now, so Kennedy stopped the Woodbridge surge and countered with its own. Got those 6 or 7 points right back.
Yeah, a lot of these points have, you've seen some transition points. Not too many outside shots from the guards. A lot of
Schuler up and no good. Rebound. Cordero up, and that's a good shot in. Cuts the lead to 8.
Those are his first points of the day. There's a half-court trap. He stepped over the line.
Ref was right there. Hard to argue that.
We like to tell the kids in basketball practice that those lines are also a defender. The out-of-bounds line, backcourt line, they're also a defender.
Olowokere checks in. Schuler, Robinson, Cordero, Olowokere, and Glover.
Robinson back.
Long range now, no good. Cordero.
Over the back.
Over the top. Shot by Robinson off.
It's a bad habit for tall guys, you know.
Yeah.
They gotta use their feet to get into position. Now he's in foul trouble. He's got to sit for the rest of the half.
When you get boxed out, let it go.
You're gonna get caught every time.
But you're right, especially tall guys. It just, even if it's not a foul, it looks like a foul.
Yeah. It's an easy call for a coach, for a referee. You know, they see you tipping over. They know their coach is going to yell for it. They'll call it every time.
Weinstein no good on the first. Short on the second. Boxed by Porcelli. Loose
Robinson.
ball. So Porcelli back in the game. Looks like he's okay, not holding anything. Comes up to pick Graham.
Kennedy's holding tight in that 2-3 zone. And Woodbridge has not been able to get a decent entry pass to anybody in the paint.
Until now.
Yep, there it is.
No good by Glover. Back up, and it's in.
Up. That was a strong move.
I tell you, Glover is a player. It's 4 points for him. Allen down low, not down low, but Weinstein, Duffy carries it up,
goes in
and
hard.
no good. Rebound, Weinstein up, he's fouled.
Foul on Porcelli.
That's his third, I think.
Well, they're playing like this is a county game, that's for sure. You can tell these guys all want to go make that appearance this weekend down in Middlesex.
Sure. So Porcelli has 3. I'm surprised they're not yanking him out with 2 minutes to go in the half.
I think Cordero's got 3 as well, so they got nobody to switch out unless they go deeper on the bench. This is
in and out.
What we were talking about with Andrew Hughes not being there.
Right. Oh, Graham went for the pick, didn't get it. Robinson, Porcelli, Zaire Schuler high up and no good.
A big miss.
Small guy in the court with a rebound, Andrew Allen. Here comes Graham, stops, pops, foul. That's a good play by Porcelli. If that went the wrong way, he'd have to sit out the third quarter. That would have been his 4th.
Yeah, that was a big gamble
Good,
by him.
yeah,
but
good play, calling a good draw on the charge, but it was a big gamble.
He had position, took the contact, went down.
Kennedy by 8, 1:15 to go.
Again, Woodbridge looks like they're stalling to get the last shot or will force Kennedy out of their zone. But Kennedy doesn't have to do anything. They're up by 6 points.
A lot of height on both teams. Boy, Duffy's big, Weinstein's bigger.
And you got Graham
Graham's
out here,
big.
6'4", playing in the
6'4",
guard position right now.
He's got a really bright future.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Woodbridge. Kennedy's still content to let it go.
And at worst, what do? They go in with a 3-point lead.
Right. Coach Chris Banos got his hands in his pocket, blowing bubbles, looking very nonchalant over there.
Hey, Coach Yellow went down and got a drink of water. They're just playing this game out. It's an old-fashioned dual match here, and I guess now they're going to start playing. They don't want to give. I guess they also don't want to give Kennedy another opportunity to go in with a bigger lead.
8 seconds, real long range, no good. Rebound. Kennedy got 2 guys down. There goes Duffy. It's good.
Interference. They called interference on that.
No good.
Yeah.
That would have been in. That would have been in.
Ball was going in. Graham instinctively went to follow it up. But you know what? Well played on both parts.
I thought Duffy could have dished it to Graham.
Could have done that.
He didn't have a great angle to dish. He was covered nicely.
He was closer to the basket. He may not have realized how much time was left and wanted to get it in.
Yeah, or where Graham was, because Graham clearly could have got a bucket and slammed that one home.
Yeah, I've seen him throw it down a couple of times.
I'm sure.
Last time it was against Middlesex, and he threw it down with some authority.
So we finished the first half, a surprisingly low-scoring contest. JFK withstands another Woodbridge attempt to force the last shot, and now takes a 6-point lead into halftime. We'll be right back. Yeah, good game, real good game. Okay, we're joined now by some of the girls from the victorious Woodbridge High School Lady Barons last night. To my far right is Jordan Vasquez. Next to her is Kelly Muzio. Next to me is Coach Bobby Tominski. Below me, to my right, is Bobby's daughter. Bailey. Right? Bailey. To my left is Jessica Percoco. To her left, Brielle Bannister. And to her left, the Brianna Valdez. So let me start with you, Brianna. What was today's practice like?
It was good. We're just getting ready for Saturday, and that's it.
Right. What do you know about Piscataway, Brielle?
We can beat them. I mean, we just have to play hard, you know.
And
They're tough, though.
What's the secret to beating them, Jess?
Playing hard and playing as a team.
All right. And JV, how about you? You got a few minutes last night in the game. Played well. What do you think about the upcoming game with Piscataway?
Piscataway is really good, but if we play hard, I think we can win.
Kelly, what's your thoughts?
Piscataway is a very athletic team, and if we play hard, we can win.
What did you work on specifically in practice today?
We just worked on being patient because if they bring out a press breaker, we need to slow down and control ourselves.
Okay, sounds good. Bobby, you lost them twice this year. What kind of scores were they?
We did. Actually, we lost by 5 at Piscataway, and we lost by 7 at home.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, good close games. In both games, we were up and gave away the game at the end. But they're, like the girl said, they're very athletic. They're very tough. We're going to play them on a neutral site on a big court, which we're excited about. We think we can use our athleticism, and we think we can fast break on them. But
oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. As the girls mentioned, we have to play hard for 32 minutes, and we have to play defense.
But that big court is going to. I mean, you don't go a lot of players deep. That big court.
No, we don't. But what we do, our system is we designed to get the ball and get it out quickly. Piscataway, believe it or not, as athletic as they are, they don't transition defense very well. If we let them get set up, they're very aggressive and strong. Brianna in the 2 games scored well over 20 points, most of them on fast break layups. So hopefully, if we get the ball out, get the ball to Brianna, and she makes layups. We could be all right.
You hear that? Did you hear that, Brianna? And Bailey, what do you think about the game? What's your secret to beating Piscataway?
Say play hard and make layups.
No.
What team are you on right now? St. John Vianney's, right? I see you there all the time. What position do you play?
Guard.
Guard? Like your dad? Do you shoot like your dad?
No.
No, you shoot a lot less?
Yes.
And ask your dad who set more picks for him in Green Street than anybody else in the last 20 years.
Johnny Mack.
Johnny Mack, right.
Without question.
He leads the whole league in scoring because all I do is knock people over.
That's right.
All right, well, good luck, girls. We're really looking
John.
forward to it. I don't think we can cover it, but we're looking forward to it.
Thanks,
All right,
John.
thank you. Okay, we're back for the second half. Kennedy up 6 against Woodbridge with the inbounds. That is Steppo Zigby, number 3. Ball goes to Jason Graham, number 23. Up and no good. They got Joe Duffy, Mike Weinstein, and that's Kyle Alvarez. That's their 5. Zaire Robinson on the board.
Woodbridge's athleticism, they're going to want to try to get Kennedy into a one-on-one matchup. They appear to be coming out in a man-to-man matchup right now on defense.
Alvarez penetrates, pops it out to Duffy. He goes up with it himself, and that's a big basket for Duffy.
And they got to be careful with that because Cordero's already got 3 fouls. So if you go man-to-man, he took Duffy to the hoop on that last play, and he could have drawn his 4th foul.
Well, you got to keep going at him. You got him and, as we said before,
and Porcelli.
Porcelli with 4 and Cordero with 3, the 2 big men. Here's Zaire Robinson. He's on the floor with Zanier Schuler. No good. Rebound, Cordero. No, it's Glover.
That's Glover.
Holy cow, he is good.
A freshman. He's also the quarterback on the football team.
Freshman quarterback when Schuler got hurt. Woodbridge, we don't know what they said at halftime, but it's working. They're on fire. Ball, no foul. Glover swiped it away. First half scoring for Kennedy: Kyle Alvarez 5, Steppo Zigby 3, Mike Weinstein 2, Andrew Allen 2, Jason Graham 2, Chris Frost 2, Kush Patel 2, and Joe Duffy 4. A lot of scores, 8 different scores.
Woodbridge has made a nice run here to bring it to a 24-20 game.
A lot of traffic, blocked by Weinstein.
Forced the ball.
That's a very much forced the ball. Now he pops it. Oh, it does not pop it in. Now Glover's fouled.
And he gets fouled by Duffy.
Boy, how did Schuler miss out when he was right there? 4 Woodbridge, 5 scorers. Schuler himself has 3. Just 1-3, the first points of the game for Woodbridge. That's it. Zaire Robinson has 3. Kasim Glover has 5. I did miss a foul shot. It was his. Keyshawn Henry 3 and Mike Cordero 2.
Glover goes to the line for 1. Misses the first one.
Nothing. Tipped by Cordero. Now a long range Zaire Robinson, no good. Rebound Steppo Zigby. Gets it to Alvarez, down low to Duffy. He stops, maneuvers up in it. He's got a good down.
What a great low post.
Oh, what? Yeah, I couldn't think of the word low post.
Yeah.
I was trying to say low post, but I couldn't get it out. That was nice.
He didn't have it on the inside. He reverses it, goes to the left, and gets a nice bank shot. Great touch, great drop step move.
And the good thing there is Woodbridge came out on fire, but now they've matched them 4 points each this half. So not letting them put together a spurt. Schuler to Kasim Glover, way across, almost tipped away by Graham.
Robinson over to Glover. He pulls up the three.
No good. Good rebound by Schuler. Wow.
Oh, he made up for that miss.
Yeah. He wasn't going to be denied. He got up there a foot and a half. Got the rebound and popped it in. Now some contact there. Schuler against Graham. Calls against Schuler.
You don't want to pick up any unwise fouls. He made a big play. You don't want to give it right back to him. I think he's got one or two to afford to give. I don't think he's deep in foul trouble.
I think the only guys in foul trouble are the two big men from
Woodbridge.
Woodbridge. I'm not keeping fouls. I probably should be, but it's hard to do both.
What a
Up
play
and in by Stepo Zigby, and same thing.
Nice crossover.
Just when Woodbridge
hard.
looks good and gets a nice bucket, Kennedy answers. Still 6 points. Not letting them get on a run. Schuler looks long, takes it back, double covered, and he pushes off.
Alvarez on the foul.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Schuler might have pushed a little bit.
A little bit of both, but I don't think he had position to really argue it too much.
Robinson stops, pops. It's good.
Oh, it was a nice little delay. He looked like he was going to kick it out to the wing, and then he took it in.
Graham just missed getting it to an open streaking Weinstein. Ball was tipped, though. So if the tradition of this game will hold, Kennedy will score. They've traded baskets for the first 3.5 minutes of this quarter, this half. Zigby drives, gets it up, in, and that's what happens.
Now that's what Woodbridge doesn't have. They don't have a person creating shots for them. Stepo Ziggy created that shot.
All him. They're fortunate the big man couldn't afford to get in his way there because he's got 3. You don't want him getting 4 halfway through the third period with the other guy with 4. There goes Schuler. He's trying to do what just happened before. Weinstein, he got elbowed.
He's lucky he didn't get called with an offensive because he threw his forearm out and then
but then Schuler threw his forearm out.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's what you meant.
Schuler threw
Okay.
his forearm out, and then the player's momentum brought him back into Schuler, so he got away with one. See if he can capitalize on it.
8 points each this half. Schuler sinks one. And now Deshaun Henry comes in and not Robinson. He didn't go out. Who went out? I didn't notice. Glover.
Oh, that was Glover that went out. Freshman for a freshman.
Schuler gets a deuce. And if this continues, Kennedy will score 2. Jason Graham, covered by Zanir Schuler. Down to Duffy.
Look at that move.
Little short.
Really nice drop step move.
No, look at that. Look at that. Graham with a great follow.
And I was just about to say that Graham has only got 2 points in this game. He's got to get more involved.
10-10 this half. Duffy strong underneath. Couldn't get it to pop. Worked it hard, and Schuler gets it in. And he's having a half. 6 points for him.
He's
9 total.
Working on creating some shots. That's what they need. And I think Duffy's really been playing some good, solid basketball in the low post, and Woodbridge doesn't have that low post present yet. So they're going to have to slash like they've been doing with Schuler and Robinson slashing in, and hopefully getting some, some shots that maybe that rim out.
12-10 in the half. Complete trade of buckets. I'm not sure the first 2 were purely traded, but it's the last several have been back and forth.
Yeah, before the second half began, I was talking to Woodbridge coach's dad, Mr. Giello, and he said it's going to be a fourth quarter game, and I believe that. It's definitely going to come down to a fourth quarter game.
Second half of the fourth quarter game.
Yeah.
Leading scorer for the game is Schuler with 9. No one has double figures yet.
Patel is in for Step Ozugwi.
So for Kennedy, it's Joe Duffy, Jason Graham, Andrew Allen, Kush Patel, and Kyle Alvarez. Alvarez down low, not working with the ball, letting Andrew do it.
Duffy and Robinson are working at each other.
Now Alvarez, long range short, rebound Henry. We'll see if, carried that one.
Yeah, they caught that. Hesitated on his pass and got caught halfway in between his dribble.
Duffy to inbounds. They're putting pressure now. Woodbridge is. Gets it over the same place he went last time, which is Graham. This time Alvarez in the backcourt. Gets it to Patel. Alvarez will pop it long. No good.
Doesn't go.
Rebound by Olowokure. And he's up and foul before the shot.
Well,
It's blocked
on
anyway.
Okay.
Let's see who it's on. Zigby coming back in now.
Foul was on Graham, 23.
Alvarez out. Little limp in his step. Hope he's okay. Henry, Schuler. Robinson, nope. Now Robinson. Drives it down. Schuler, Schuler, long range, good.
And he hits it.
He's on
deep
fire.
shot.
That's 9 points this quarter. And he closes the gap to 1, the closest it's been in a long, long time. Kennedy failed to answer that time, and now Woodbridge on a little roll. Zigby, too long, rebound Duffy, trying to get up with it, and he does, misses it. Here comes Robinson. He's got 2 guys. There we go. Olowokure with a basket and a timeout by Kennedy, a wise timeout.
That is the first lead of the game for Woodbridge, right?
First lead of the game, maybe not to the very beginning, I don't remember. But it's the first lead since the first quarter, early in the first quarter, if not the game. Kennedy missed a few. It was an offensive onslaught in the second half here. Teams trading baskets. Kennedy missed a few, and Woodbridge did not.
And Kennedy staying in their 2-3 zone, and you wonder how long they'll stay in that because it seems like Woodbridge has made some adjustments, and they're able to get some shots created by Schuler and Robinson. And if they're penetrating that zone, they may have to come out with a different defense.
17 points for Woodbridge. In 6 minutes of the second half, they have more points than they had in 16 minutes of the whole first half. So they're on fire. Duffy inbounding. Gets Graham back to Andrew Allen. Had Weinstein, dribbles it off his foot. Picked up by Woodbridge. Henry, he controls it. That's Glover, sorry. Picked up by Cordero to Schuler. Long range.
Schuler
Go, no
misses.
good. Rebound Graham. He's back there to Ozigby. Looked at the hoop, but couldn't get by Schuler. Graham stops.
Hit the 3.
Way too high. Rebound Cordero. He's got Robinson streaking. Here comes Olowokure. Back out to Schuler. Stops, pops. No good.
Doesn't
Rebound.
go.
Graham, boy, he gets up. I think Kennedy's got to slow Woodbridge down a little bit here. Woodbridge is moving like we've not seen all night. Allen
They
thinks
definitely
about
got
it.
the athletes, but it's a matter of whether or not do they have the fouls to give. And
Duffy to Weinstein, no good, no follow. Here comes Schuler. Gets the body, and it's in, it's good.
He draws the foul.
Played the body very nicely, got the foul, but still didn't allow the foul to stop him from having a good look. And if you're going to foul, you can't let him shoot.
No, not at all. You got to foul him hard and make sure you take that opportunity away for the three-point play, which is what he has now.
Right, especially in a layup like that. You know he's going to – you're giving up a chance at 3, and he scores the 3, and he is dominant. He's got 12 points this quarter, almost as many as the team had in the first half.
This is what Schuler can do. He can be quiet for an entire quarter and then explode. and he's done that in this third quarter.
Weinstein to Allen. Allen stops, pops. Good.
Gets the roll.
Andrew Allen with 2. Woodbridge only up 1 now. Woodbridge will now, for the third time tonight, play for the last shot of a quarter. The first 2 were unsuccessful.
And now they're in control, so I don't have a problem with it now.
Yeah. Better do something quick. What's he doing?
Zanier, Schuler, or Robinson. Those are the guys I'm going with.
No good.
Right.
They waited too long to get that play going, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
So
Should have at least passed the ball around the perimeter for a couple of plays.
Woodbridge, a dynamic third quarter. They scored, let's see. Schuler had 12 to give him 15. Olowokere had a deuce to give him 2. Robinson had 4 to give him 7. Glover had 2 to give him 7. Henry still has 3. Cordero still has 2. 36 for Woodbridge. On the Kennedy side, Stepo Zigme has 4 to give him 7. Alvarez still has 5. Weinstein still 2. Andrew Allen 2 to give him 4. Jason Graham 2 to give him 4. Frost still has 2. Joe Duffy 4 to give him 8. And Kush Patel 2 to give him 4. 8 different scorers for Kennedy. Nobody in double figures. Led by Duffy with 8. Zigbe with 7. And for Woodbridge, 1 double figures guy. That's Zanier Schuler, who is on fire.
Well, for having 2 big men in foul trouble, they've gone to their guard play, and it's worked for them.
What a quarter. 20 points in the quarter for Woodbridge after scoring 16 in the entire first half. They want to keep the ball, want to keep the momentum. Fairness to Kennedy, they'd not let Woodbridge go, up by 5 or 6 or 8. They're only up by 1. Try to get it down low, tipped away by Kennedy. Glover the intended target.
They're aggressive on defense. I mean, Kennedy's last quarter they let a few slip in, but they're pretty aggressive in that zone.
2 very athletic teams. Weinstein, Duffy, Zigbe, Allen, and Alvarez. No Graham. Olowokere, Robinson, Cordero, Schuler, and
corner shot.
Oh! Zanier Schuler, was that a tray? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Holy mackerel, slow that guy down.
It's such an unorthodox release, too, because it's kind of low. He shoots it pretty low.
Tipped,
and
stolen.
On the half-court press.
Good play by Glover. Schuler.
In the corner to Robinson.
Get it to Schuler, man. Ride that guy as long as you can. Now the biggest lead of the game for Woodbridge at 5. Under 7 to go. Schuler covered hard by Alvarez. Glover fakes, drives, pops it up. Good!
Wow. That is a gutsy play for a freshman.
A freshman. I like his maturity, boy. He is.
Really got ice water in his veins.
He does not look like a freshman, football or basketball.
Yeah, if I've got that kid for the next 3 years, I'm a happy coach.
I'm telling you, he dominated the game against Kennedy here at Woodbridge. It was a real good game.
Yeah, he was the X factor in that
game.
Yeah,
he was.
Ended up, I think he had maybe like 14 or 15 points.
Most of it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It was only a matter of time before he started.
He stays around the rim, and he'll pick up a rebound from somebody else's missed shot, and he collects his points that way. And as a freshman, that's what you got to do.
And he probably hasn't hit his growth spurt yet. I have no idea.
He looks like he's about 6'1", maybe.
You think?
Yeah. Good 175 pounds.
Well, they say 6'2".
6'2".
I'm 6'3", and I'm more than an inch taller than him. But
yeah, I remember how those. I've made those programs before. You always add another inch in there.
You always round up a couple inches. 5'8" becomes 5'11". Graham back in the game now. Alvarez, Zigbe, Weinstein, and Duffy. Here comes Graham. Beautiful play. What an athletic play there.
One long step right to the hoop.
Yep. Lead down to 5. Just over 6 left. This is a great game. Here comes Glover out to Willow Carey. Tipped. Now it's controlled by Graham Stolen, and he's fouled.
Ooh.
You know, it always happens. Somebody makes a bad play or gets beaten, and you get frustrated, and you get overly anxious, and you foul right away.
It's because each possession is very important right now at this point in the game. Then I have to mention, it's also a very well-coached game. These guys are making adjustments.
Well, I like both coaches. I mean, they're both smart, and you get the deputy coach, the assistant coaches. You know, you'll go over there and see Brandon Hall, you say, wow, like you said before. And Graves.
Yeah, you got some NCAA experience
here comes
over there.
Duffy. Gets it up. He's got a nice shot, but it doesn't go.
And he knows how to use that glass.
He does. Don't let him alone. And Schuler dribbles it off himself. 5:41 to go, 5-point game. Alvarez inbounds to Ozigby. Little pressure now by JFK.
To the middle, to the middle of the court.
That's the pass that didn't work last time. Yeah. Weinstein. Graham. Down low to Weinstein, up and no good.
Got away with one, Robinson did. He looked like he grabbed Weinstein's elbow. It was a little two-man basketball they were playing pretty good.
Schuler looking for the pick from Robinson. Drives, stops, gets it over to Cordero, but it's an offensive foul on Schuler. He's sitting there like he doesn't believe it.
And that's, you know, for a guy that's been pretty hot, you would have thought he would have just continued with that shot.
And three's not a lot with 5:11 to go, but he can't get the fourth anytime soon. I don't think the coach would take him out if he did. No. Weinstein was open. Graham, no good. Rebound, Cordero over to Olowokere. Got all himself, no good. He had Glover down low if you saw him.
Fouled by Weinstein on that play. Three for him.
Under 5 minutes. Scoring has stopped recently. No good. What is the team foul situation? Oh, 6 for Kennedy, 3 for Woodbridge.
Yep, next foul. Woodbridge goes into the bonus. Duffy's been pretty much calling for the ball.
But he got called for a hold.
Robinson, yeah.
Oh, on Robinson. Okay, I thought it was called on Duffy. Graham down low to Weinstein, doesn't control it, and it's off of Woodbridge. Boy, Glover in the mix, looking for somebody to pick him up. He's holding his hands up. Hey, boys, a little help here, you know? Long range, Graham, it's no good, too far. That's a tough one. Who do you call that one off of? That was close, but the ref was right there.
They both touched it.
Graham, oh, nice to Zigby, but he just didn't make it as smooth as it looked like it could have been, and he's fouled by Glover, I think. Nope, looking for a travel, but doesn't get it.
Yeah, it calls Glover on the foul on the floor.
No, it was Cordero.
Okay.
I think it was Cordero. I thought he put a 3 up, then the 5. That's a problem for Woodbridge. Yeah, that's a problem for Woodbridge. Duffy up and in.
Yeah, that's Cordero's 4th.
Boy, Duffy can play down low.
Love his game.
Oh, Schuler got a little limp there. That's not good.
He's had an ankle problem since football season.
We'll have to keep an eye on him. Robinson picked off by Duffy, playing both ends of the court. Zigby grabs the loose ball. He's coming down, top of the key, stops, throws it up for Weinstein.
Gets called on a charge.
How often do you get called on a charge when you don't shoot?
Well, we saw it at the other end of the play with Schuler, too. Schuler got called on a charge when he gave it up, too.
That's right. 4-point Woodbridge lead, 4 minutes to go.
Schuler steps out at a crucial time of the game. They're going to try to probably get him a little breather.
You know what?
So
4 minutes.
up at the end.
I can guarantee you he doesn't need a breather. If he wants to get.
It's Robinson.
Oh, a little short. He wanted that one. Olowokere now with Robinson, with Glover, with Porcelli, with not Cordero, with Glover. I said Glover. Who'd I miss? Oh, Henry. 2 freshmen on the court in crunch time. Loose ball picked up by Weinstein. Gets it to Graham. He's going to go all the way with it. Up and lays it. No good, but he's fouled.
Foul on Robinson.
He needed to get a half a step closer. Now he's limping. I'd say a fairly well refereed game.
Yeah, nothing that the crowd usually gives you a good indication.
Yeah. Big shot by Graham. It's in, nothing but net. He's got 7. Cordero back, Porcelli out. Both of them with 4.
Schuler in also.
Oh, they didn't keep him that long. He's still got a little limp there. And everybody is touching their sneakers. Cleaning them off. Graham sinks 2. Closes the gap to 2.
A little half-court pressure.
This one is going down to the wire. Schuler down low. Nice.
What a play.
Henry to Glover, freshman to freshman.
Graham goes to Alvarez.
Long range. Good. Alvarez for 3.
And he's been quiet for a while, but he is
Game down to 1.
stepping up big when it needed.
Timeout, Woodbridge. That last possession went so fast. It was a great long pass to Henry, who saw Glover streaking to the basket just like you draw it up.
Yeah, that was outstanding play. And then Kennedy, like they started off the beginning of the half, matched their point.
Surprised there was nobody back there for Kennedy. They've been getting back all night.
Yeah, I think that's Alvarez's first 3 of the day.
Yes, 3 foul shots, a field goal, and a 3. 9 this quarter for Kennedy, and 7 this quarter for Woodbridge.
44-43.
Yep, nobody's taking it. No one's getting that huge lead.
Woodbridge will be on the line for the next foul because Kennedy has hit 7 fouls, and Kennedy's got 16 fouls, so they got 1 to give.
And Woodbridge has 5. No, Kennedy has 7.
They
7.
7. Kennedy's got 7.
Yeah.
And Woodbridge has 16 fouls.
Oh, that's 6. Oh, I'm blocked by the pole.
Backboard there, yeah.
All right. Robinson down low. Ooh, Schuler cut.
Back door and it didn't go.
Alvarez saves it. Did he go out? Oh, he traveled.
Yeah.
What a hustler. He gave up his body and went into the wall.
Yeah. The pass got out in front of him too far, and he had nowhere to go with it, but out of bounds. He tried to save it, but he couldn't.
Number 1, Terrence Young in the game now for the first time for Kennedy. How hard is that? 2:37 to go in the game, and you're just joining it.
Yeah, he's physical.
Alvarez came out. Maybe he's hurt, Alvarez. Nice play down low, up and in. That was Olowokere. Woodbridge by 3. 2:17. Zigbee. Oh, had Graham down low. He could have floated it to him. Now he goes himself, pops it up. Good.
Big shot. Wow.
Lead down to 1.
46-45. 2 minutes to go. Kennedy is now in the man-to-man.
Up and blocked. Rebound. Graham gets it right to Zigbee in one movement. He went up, caught it, and dished it in the air. Timeout, JFK.
Wow.
Alvarez ready to come back in. Yeah, wow, it's right.
I've seen Terrence Young play before. And
He's a good athlete.
A few more minutes than coming in 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. I mean,
that's hard.
That's a big spot to put a kid in.
It was just literally for seconds. I guess they had to give Alvarez a chance to catch his breath or work something out. He hit the wall hard.
Woodbridge took advantage of it right away and went right at him.
Yeah, and, why not?
And converted, but Kennedy's come back, 46-45.
Kennedy fans in the corner there must be getting a little rowdy. The AD's over there sitting them down. On the floor now for Kennedy, the starters: Jason Graham, Mike Weinstein, Joe Duffy, Steppo Zigbee, and Kyle Alvarez. For Woodbridge, Zaire Robinson, Zanir Schuler, Josh Olowokari, Mike Cordero,
like
and Kasim Glover.
Starting units for both
teams.
Right?
Exactly. That's good. No one out with no one out of the game with fouls. Graham, no good.
Doesn't go.
Good hustle by Weinstein.
Robinson
Controlled,
and Weinstein fight for it.
Controlled by Robinson. Every rebound matters now.
Minute 25. Kennedy has stayed in the man-to-man defense.
Robinson.
Alvarez is coming out to defend. They got the trap. He gets rid of the ball.
Great defense.
Looks like Kennedy, Woodbridge is not trying to rush and hurry a shot with only a 1-point lead. They're going to stall as much as they can and perhaps draw a foul.
Yeah, but that's a little risky.
Very risky.
Was that a foul on Weinstein? If it was ordered. Should they have done something sooner?
You mean Kennedy?
Yeah.
No, I would have probably played it at least until about 25 seconds or so, but they got the foul earlier.
In and out.
Smart
Rebound
play by
Weinstein. Kennedy ball down 36 seconds. Alvarez, he was bumped by Olowokari. Stops, throws it up. Good, Alvarez. He's got 10 and a 1-point lead for Kennedy now. Timeout, Woodbridge. What a game.
And that was a huge shot by the senior Kyle Alvarez.
I'm telling you, that was clutch.
He got away with it. He floated in from the foul line, nearly fouled by Ogazigby. Nearly fouled, but gets the home court roll. This is a great game, and it's a county game, and it matters. These kids are trying to advance.
They're evenly matched. They're almost evenly seated.
Well, you're thinking you got to go to Schuler. All right, you got to go to Schuler right now. He's your money man.
He has 18 points, including 12 in the third quarter and a 3 here. He's hit 3 threes for his 18. Half his 18s have come by threes. They don't need a 3 here.
And I got to think he's probably one of the better foul shooters on the team. I didn't see his percentages coming in.
But if he hits a 3, he will force Kennedy to need a 3 for the win and a 2 for the tie. Kennedy's only got 1 3 on the night. That from Alvarez.
Got the tallest man defending the ball right now in Graham.
There's Terrence Young playing some fierce defense.
That's his specialty right there.
Yeah. Just got to not foul him. Surprised nothing was called there. Here comes Robinson on a drive, and it rolls! It rolls in with 7.4 seconds.
And it was like the ball
and there was a foul.
That this was a 1-point game. The ball hung and stuck on the rim.
I thought he called a foul on the play, too. Well, they called nothing on the trip between Young and Robinson.
Well, the way Robinson was holding on to the ball, it was like he knew he was going to attack the basket.
He was shooting that no matter what.
Yeah, he was.
They didn't put it up yet. Oh, they did. I'm sorry. I keep getting blocked by that darn pole.
Yeah, they're up the 1.
Kennedy will have a chance to tie. We could be headed for OT.
And Kennedy still has Woodbridge still has a foul to give.
This is a huge foul shot for Robinson. Huge. That is good.
And it's good.
What a clutch shot. Inbounds to Frost. Over to Ozigby. Penetrates right up and no good. Loose ball. Woodbridge controls and wins the game.
Woodbridge wins the game.
Wow. Just a small little roll away from a tie game.
Great job. Great job, both teams.
Wow, what a game.
Right to the very end.
Boy, I feel bad for Kennedy. They played a heck of a game. That's the problem when you got two teams playing. One's in, one's out.
And Kennedy was in control of the game for the entire first half.
Right.
That third quarter by Schuler
that was a difference
him.
maker. That was absolutely the difference maker. Schuler finished with 18. Olowokere with 4. Robinson with 10. Glover with 11. Henry with 3. Cordero with 2. And for Kennedy, 10 for Alvarez, 9 for Ozigby, 2 for Weinstein, 4 for Allen, 8 for Graham, 2 for Frost, 10 for Duffy, and 4 for Patel.
Well, the points that Robinson had, none of them were more important than that last penetration shot that he had at the last exchange for Woodbridge. And then to get fouled and then bury that shot for the three-point play.
He was determined. He was heading for that basket no matter what happened to him.
Yeah.
And by that time, he kind of had to.
Yeah.
It was too late to dish it.
Took it down to 7 seconds. If you're down 1 point, that's what you want to do. You don't want to get down too close because you want to give yourself an opportunity on a rebound. So it was a huge shot. You can see the coaches over there right now.
But they allowed Kennedy to have that last shot. Just didn't roll for JFK. So
now looked like
wow, one of the best games we've ever called, I think, on TV. What was the final? 40. They took 9-47?
49-47. All
right, let's get the starting team from Woodbridge over here. Second win in a row by a lower-seeded team against the higher-seeded team. The Woodbridge girls knocked off the Kennedy girls last night. Now the Woodbridge boys knock off the Kennedy boys. Both will be going to the Final 8, the Elite 8 of the county tournament. And we'll be back, folks, with some of the players from the Woodbridge team. Stay with us. Okay, we're here now with 4 of the starting 5 players for Woodbridge. Zaire Robbins is over getting interviewed by the Home News Tribune. To my right, Zanir Schuler. To his right, Mike Cordero. To my left, Kasim Glover. And to his left, Josh Olowokere. Let's start with you, Zanir. First quarter, just a 3. Second quarter, okay. Third quarter, 12 points. You exploded.
Yeah, coach.
What happened at halftime?
Coach just talked to me, told me to play my game and start playing how I usually play throughout the whole season and just hustle hard, and that's what I did.
Great. Mike, you had some early foul trouble, but you still made your presence felt. A lot of boards, a lot of picks.
I just tried to help my team because I had early foul trouble and I was in the game. I wasn't focused. I was just getting over the backs, and then Behar told me to play smart, and I just played smart the rest of the game. So I stayed in the game.
Very good. And Kasim, I don't know if you remember, but after the Kennedy game at your place a month or so ago, I said this guy's going to be in the starting lineup before you know it. Game comes tonight, county tournament, you're in the starting lineup.
Yeah, coach just recognized how hard I was playing throughout the last few games, and he just moved me up because he knew and the rest of the coaches knew that I was ready to play varsity basketball and start.
Very good. Only a freshman. Very nice. And Zaire, you were not going to be denied that last shot. You were going to the hoop. No matter what happened, you were taking that ball and shooting it up. Tell me about that last play.
Yeah, that wasn't even the play. It was supposed to be a screen and roll. I was supposed to pass it on there in the corner, but the play broke down, so I had to just do what I could out of it, make what I could.
Very good. And Josh, tell me about the Kennedy team. They had a nice lead early. Then it was basket for basket in the third quarter into the fourth, and then you guys had a big run there led by Zanir. Tell me about Kennedy, how they played different than the last time you played them.
It was a really good game. They really played hard, even when Kyle hit that shot to get into a one-point game. But it all came down to all of us listening to coach, doing what we had to do as a team, and not caring about only ourselves, but about the outcome of the game. So.
Now, what do you think with that last shot that could have tied the game? Could have sent it to overtime.
My heart went straight to my butt. I was scared. I seen the ball bouncing. I seen how much time it was, 2 seconds, and they still could have got an offensive rebound, so I just dove on the ball.
Yep, you saved that one for sure. Tell me about the coach. How did he prepare you for this game? Who wants to take that one?
He didn't really have to. It was a rivalry game, so we knew that we had to really play hard, give it all we got.
Isn't it true? We say it all the time, but when Woodbridge, Coney, and Kennedy play, I don't care what the records are. I don't care who's home.
It doesn't matter. We all play with each other. We all know how hard we
You're on travel teams together. You play on it, against and for each other.
Recreation all the time. At the rec.
All right, great. So who do you have now? You play again on Sunday?
Sayreville or Edison, whoever won that game.
What are each seeded? Do you know?
Sayreville's the 3 seed, and Edison's the 14th seed or something like that.
Okay, so they're playing now?
Yeah, they're at Sayreville.
Well, good luck Sunday at Middlesex County College. It's nice to have you guys in. Now, Colonia's playing tonight too?
Yeah, they're playing Carteret.
And they're 5th seed.
Yeah.
So pretty good chance we'd have 2 of the final 8 teams in the county, which would be great.
That'd be great.
Guys, congratulations. A really, really good game. Congratulations, man. Zaire, congratulations. Josh, good job. I just interviewed the starting 5 there, talked about the game. Tell me your final thoughts. Really, really could have gone either way.
It could have gone either way. I think the choice of defense late in the game, you go from a 2-3, you go into a man-to-man, and then you go back to a 2-3. It proved to be advantage for Woodbridge. And Woodbridge was able to, when they were in the one-on-one, I thought that, Woodbridge's athleticism and the guard play, Robinson and Schuler and the freshman Glover just stepped up really good.
I looked at him. He might not be 6'2", but he's darn close.
He's close.
I got him by more than an inch, but he's a nice player and a very mature kid for a freshman in high school.
I wish I was 6'2" at 14. I wish I was 6'2" now.
We'll watch him and watch Henry for 3 more years. We'll see Schuler again next year. This is a nice
Woodbridge
team.
has a lot coming back.
Exactly.
If they could get that big man presence, I think Woodbridge would
Hughes is a senior, right?
Hughes is a senior, so the loss of him, we've said it all night, definitely hurt Woodbridge. I think their inside presence, but Cordero and Preselli played tough. They did their job.
They didn't
tonight.
score a lot of points. They didn't have to. Their job is to rebound and set picks and get the other guys. When you got Schuler and Robinson, just block and set picks for them the whole night, man.
Sure, they had to deal with Duffy, who looked fantastic around
Duffy
the basket.
he can move. He can go to his left. He can go to his right. He can go off his left, off his right. He's got a very good presence down low.
He does. I think the key factor would have been a Graham. Graham's play. They kind of kept him out of the paint a little bit more. You saw him out near the 3-point line. If you got a guy that's 6'5" and he's standing out by the 3-point line,
that's a problem.
That's a problem.
Graham looks like, when on, he can dominate. I mean, he looks absolutely like a tremendous basketball player.
He's got an upside too. He's young.
He's sophomore.
Obviously, those are things that he's going to probably have to work on. And but yeah, if I've got a kid like that at the 3-point line and I'm the coach of the other team, that's where I want him.
Yeah,
I want him out there.
Right. And I tell you, it really could have gone. That last roll, that last shot, I think it was Alvarez who took it. I'm not sure
Alvarez,
at the end.
it was
Ozigby. It was Ozigby. That just missed.
Just missed.
And then Schuler dove in a loose ball and it was over. What an ending to a very close game.
It was a frenzy. Yeah. And in a crosstown rivalry game, you want it to come down to the last second. You literally want a frenzy where you're rushing up the court. You want something like that. It creates a lot of buzz around this town with basketball. Young kids were here.
Yeah.
They're all excited. And neither team should hold their head down.
No, absolutely not. Either team could have won this game. Kennedy played a great game. A lot of 49-47. That's a pretty good scoring game.
Yeah.
So congratulations to both teams. Woodbridge goes on now to play Sayreville, as you heard. Well, Sayreville or Edison, but Sayreville's 3, Edison's 14. We hope Edison wins. Frankly, you'd rather play the 14 than the 3. But Sayreville on Sunday, we would assume Colonia did well tonight. They're the 5th seed playing against, let's see, that would be the 12th seed. So, again, odds are Colonia won.
And Woodbridge played Sayreville earlier in the season. I was at that game, and they actually played them pretty close. They got the 1,000-point scorer, Corey Tate, who's a dangerous player, but he can be matched up. They have held him quiet for a few quarters. But Woodbridge was in that game until the very end. They only lost by about 9. But it was a 6-point game all game long.
And I'll take my chances with Woodbridge because you got a big court now at the college, and these guys are all fast and they're all athletic, and I don't see many of them getting tired just because there's a big court.
And Sayreville doesn't seem particularly tall either, so Woodbridge shouldn't be at a rebounding disadvantage. Should be a good game.
All right, well, 2 in a row for Woodbridge against Kennedy. Last night the girls won, tonight the boys won. Both very good games. All 4 teams, just good kids. Well-coached kids, gentlemen, ladies, they're just nice kids to be around and watch play.
Really is. I said to someone, they said, well, I'm sure you were rooting for your alma mater because your kid's not playing anymore. And I said, you know what? coming up in this town with all the kids that we've coached and seen develop and grow up and come into high school, it's easy to come to this game and root for all of them.
Right. Well, I have to. I mean, I have no connection to either team other than I like a lot of these kids and the programs, and we have to just root for a good game, and we sure got one tonight.
You really do, and my daughter wasn't here cheering tonight, so I was able to pull for either one of the teams without getting yelled at.
That's a good political answer.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's a great game again. Woodbridge victorious 49-47, moves on to the Elite Eight of the county championship tournament, which will be Sunday. That is February 23rd. I don't know that we'll cover it. We always have a hard time getting crews on weekends, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, either way, thanks for watching Woodbridge 49, JFK 47, and a very hard-fought game, one of the best games I think we've ever filmed here in WTT history, at least as long as I've been calling games, and I'm sure you would agree.
Absolutely.
So thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you soon.